Hey y'all, welcome back to Rolling with Stone. So today I'm bringing you guys another wig review of this wig that I'm wearing today. And the name of this wig is the Deep Invisible Part Lace Front Wig Style Rhea. And the company that made this is Model Model. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into this review. So first of all, let's talk about texture of this wig. So the texture of this wig is almost like, of course, it's like a synthetic fiber. The hair feels really good. You can tell it's not gonna like tangle really easily because your fingers like run right through this hair. And it's not overly shiny. So the first thing I look for when I'm looking for a wig personally is, does this wig look like it could almost pass for human? Because let's face it, who wants that shiny plastic looking synthetic wig? There's nothing worse than those types of wigs, you guys. So I was glad that when this wig came in the mail, it didn't have that ultra shiny plastic look to this hair. So that was a cool thing. So the texture is pretty cool. It doesn't look too like much like plastic or anything like that. So the fibers is a nice quality fiber. Now the color of the wig. The color that I got is SOH239. Yeah, SOH239. And I'll put all the information about this wig in the description box as well. I did purchase the wig from wigtypes.com and it was about $28 or $29 for the wig. The length of the wig, I think it's probably about 24 inches. So it's pretty long. It might be about 24 to 26 inches. It's really long. And then also the color that I just told you about, it looks like it's like brown mixed with like a honey blonde and an even lighter blonde, like 2 or 3 different color blondes. And it is beautiful. Like that's the first thing I noticed when the hair came. Like this color is gorgeous. Like it was really eye-catching. And when I was online looking for the different wigs I wanted to purchase, this color really stood out to me. It just looks so pretty, and you know, like the amber colors and the blondes, and you know, it was just a really beautiful colored wig. And I think that the color really flatters my skin tone a lot. So I was happy about that. Now, one thing about this wig that I will tell you is this wig is thin as the wind. When I tell you thin, it's completely see-through. So I brought all the hair to the front and I kind of like tried to spread it out so it could look a little bit fuller because it's like super thin. So if you were to wear all the hair to the back, it would just look like sparse hair, like see straight through it, ultra thin. So that's the thing about the wig that I don't like. But if you bring it to the front and spread it out, it doesn't look as bad. Or if you bring it all to one side, then it's cute that way as well. So I'll definitely always bring it to one side or to the front, or wear it with like a fitted hat or like a pretty silk scarf or something, like, you know, like the decorative scarves or beanies or something like that, to make this look cute. Because just by itself, wearing the hair to the back, y'all, it's just way too thin. Like they really should have put another like 2 bags of hair on this unit. Like that's how thin the hair is. So it was actually, what they call it is a deep invisible part. So what it is actually a lace part, you guys. So the part is pretty deep, which I love that about the wig. Like I love deep parts. Really the only thing about the wig I don't like is that it's so freaking thin. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But it's a deep part. When it came, the part pretty much looked like this, but right here at the beginning of it, it was a lot of hair right here, so you couldn't really see the part. So I just took some tweezers and plucked it. That way you can see the part all the way down to the front. The construction underneath the cap was like really ultra enforced where the lace part is. So you wouldn't be able to put concealer underneath because it's so thick that the concealer wouldn't rise to where the actual part is. So I had to actually put concealer. Well, I used foundation. I used the thin lightweight foundation to go over the top of it and bring the foundation down, because the part was a lot darker than my skin tone, so it looked a little bit fake. So when I did a lighter color foundation going down the part, it looked a little bit more realistic, a little bit more natural, as if it could be my part. So I just have my hair braided to the back, You know, I brushed out, got some edge control, brushed out a few baby hairs, and then just sat the wig on top. That's all I did to it. So the construction of this cap, very enforced. They did a good job at the construction of the cap. Very professional. There's a comb right here. There's a comb right here. Has a comb in the very back of it, and then there's also adjustable straps so you can fit it tight, snug to your head. So it's definitely not moving. The wig won't go anywhere. It fits very snug, very tight, and it feels ultra secure, you guys. So overall, this is a pretty good unit. Would I repurchase it? No, only because it's so thin. But if I could find a unit like exactly like this, flows like this, and everything else, with having, you know, 2 more bags of hair in it, then I would definitely do that. But this is just too thin, you guys. This is just so thin. Also cut it. I cut it a little bit. So I kind of finger combed, you know, the hair to like go back like this. I just, you know, kind of fingered through it, because when you move, the curls kind of like turn this way, turn that way, get a little bit funky. So you have to manipulate it to get this style to flow back like I have it. And some of the pieces up front were too long and the style just kept like coming back forward. So I just pulled the hair going backwards and then cut going back that way. That way the hair would flow going back this way for me. And it did pretty good. So once I got the cut to where I wanted it, and I didn't cut a whole lot, but once I cut it to the way I felt like it was flattering to me, I also took my Chi Royal Treatment hairspray and I sprayed it down, you know, just so that it can kind of stay in place. I'll cut a little bit closer with the camera so you guys can kind of see the top, because I know you guys, that's probably the main thing, is people want to see how the front area looks. So this is how the top of the unit looks. And like I said, I took my foundation and brought it all the way down to lighten the lace part because it was a little bit too dark for my skin tone. And you can kind of see the fibers a little bit better. I have so much lights in here, you guys, that the hair is looking a little bit shinier than what it actually does. The shine level is pretty good with this unit. So yeah, that's it for this wig review, you guys. I hope this was helpful if you were interested in purchasing a wig like this or this particular wig. So I'll put the information in the description box for where I got it from and the specs on this wig, as far as the name of it and the color of the wig and stuff like that. So if you want to see more wig reviews, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. And until next time, thank you guys so much for rolling with Stone.